Hello and welcome, Exiles, to my Varunastra Omniscience Slayer. Now, I didn't want to do two Omni builds in a row, but it just so happened I wanted to build around large clusters with Varunastra, because if you have a large cluster of Varunastra, you actually can benefit from both the nodes for the small passive. Like if you have an axe and sword node, Varunastra gets double the scaling that it would normally from a cluster like that. So that was the idea. I was going to build around that. And then it just so happened when I was crafting the cluster, I hit a perfect Omni cluster, and I felt, you know what? The odds of me hitting this was completely lucky. I should take advantage of this luck. I should make an Omni build. So I completely changed my build plan to do that. That being said, Omni, as far as I can tell, it's definitely one of the best ways to scale a elemental attack build. I think it's pretty hard to beat, so maybe a little bit meta-cucky, but it is what it is. On top of that, we built into aura effect scaling because Varunastra has very bad flat damage. So my idea was I'd get a Varunastra, I'd solve the base crit with the Slayer 8 base crit node, and then I would steal the champion node that gives aura effect. I would grab a decent amount of aura effect on the tree, and then with all of that, I would have good flat damage, fixed crit, and then Crucible would help fix the attack speed of my Varunastra, because Varunastra has a quite slow attack speed. That was the idea I was going with. And he's in a tunnel, that's fine. Did she just give him regen? Okay. It was a little bit unfortunate she gave him regen, but it worked out fine. Anyways, that was my idea behind the character. My plan was basically fix the flat damage with auras like Wrath and Anger, fix the crit with Slayer, and then on top of all that, if we have this aura scaling, we can go for Vitality Precision on our life pool, and we can have a really juiced Vitality that allows us to have quite a bit of Rage Sustain where we can proc Berserk, and it will last a decent amount of time. I think I have something along the range of 7 to 10 rage per second, so it's not like an OP Berserk uptime, but it's pretty solid. You can press it a couple times throughout the map, and it feels pretty good. Lasts about, I don't know how long that was, 10 seconds or whatever it is. It's a pretty good Berserk uptime for DPSing a boss. And then I have Suppress, and then with Omni, in combination with Balbala, in combination with Purity for resistance scaling, I can actually get pretty high maximum resistances with melding. And then I have Blood Notch plus Immutable for a good recoup on my character. I should have recoup on my rings. No, wait, I don't have recoup on my rings. I have recoup on my tree from over here, and that helps to make it so that way if somebody is essentially hitting us for a decent sized damage, if it doesn't kill us, it will basically never kill us. So our character feels immortal until we encounter a fairly significant fizz hit or just an out of this world heavy hit from an elemental damage type of thing, because we do have high max res, suppress, and I think this character was all in all weak for the investment, so I wouldn't recommend this character. I think it's too low on the damage. I think it feels good. I like Smite. I think it's a cool skill. Val Smite feels great to press. It's a very cool skill in of itself, but the investment level of going Omni, having pretty good Omni gear, all that stuff combined together, just felt like I spent a lot for a subpar result. I want to say it's because Varunastra isn't a good enough weapon, but probably there were some errors I made myself in making this character. I probably didn't scale it the best. There's something conceptually I did wrong here. Somebody even showed me a Mathel build he did with Varunastra, which seemed to turn out pretty well with Glacial Hammer. So my guess is he just had a better approach on it, and it was most likely my approach that made this character fall short in the end. So, anyways, this is my take on trying to do a Varunastra build and then getting basically shoehorned into Omni because I crafted this really good cluster and I felt obligated to use it. But yeah, that's my Omni Slayer. Wouldn't recommend it. It was just the plan I went with. You can see theorycraft behind it, and I will see you in the next one. The next project I'm going to be doing is called Project Menace, because I'm trying to make the ultimate PvP build. We'll see how that turns out. As always, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care, Exiles, and peace out.